Welcome to Rock and Roll, and as you know, I have reacted to the game between the Wallabies and the All Blacks, the Better Slow Cup, which the All Blacks won quite convincingly. But I thought for today, I see the All Blacks have released the actual extended highlights of the game, and I thought it would be interesting to react to that, just to basically go back and see just how well the All Blacks played, and yeah, also to see how the Wallabies did. Let's check it out. I mean, this ground was huge. I mean, cricket stadiums are just so much bigger. I mean, almost 100,000. Good to see Savia leading it as the captain. Awesome to see. I think that's the Kappa Manga. Correct me in the comments. Oh. And look how Barrett pounced on that ball. I mean, he was just on fire in this game. Oh, what a start for the All Blacks.
5 meters out and Wallaby ball. Short line out for Eki. Delivered quickly.
I mean, McDermott didn't see that at all. And Scott Barrett, I mean, just on fire. You know, he made 2 plays in the first 3 minutes, resulting in a try. And I mean, he should have held on to that ball. The lock should have held on to that ball, gone all the way back down, and then only, you know, given it out. But he didn't. And McDermott, man, he didn't see that coming. If you see where he's looking, oh. He didn't. That was like a truck to just hit him, and he didn't see it at all. And I mean, Eddie Jones makes a good point. I mean, the Wallabies at the start really did do well. I mean, they hit back here. Valentini scored. Oh, he didn't. Nah. Came back out.
McDermott wants it. Now he's got it. Gordon slings it away. Karevi close. All Blacks hanging on. Quick hands away.
Oh, yeah. We thought it was going to be a try. But then, beautiful cover defense by Rico Ioane. Man, that's such commitment there from Ioane. Gotta say, everyone's finding good form. Ioane also has lately been on fire, man.
Well, he wants to check under the goalpost as well. So no try in the corner, but a potential try closer in.
Yeah, Valentini was short there. Was that maybe a try? That's tough, man. It looks like you can almost see the ball on the line there. Let's have a look. There he touches the line, so that is a try. That is a try.
Yeah, I think so. So it's a try under the post.
Would you believe me if I tell you I did watch this game, but I was so fired up I can't remember half of it.
Smith again. Now Taylor. Relentless.
Where is he? He can't be playing the ball from there. Oh, how good this guy was. Also something else. Talia in this game was just on fire, and he's answered a lot of questions on the wing. I was asking questions saying, look, is this the best wing, you know, option for the All Blacks? But he's really put his hand up and said, look, I want this. I want to start for the All Blacks. Talia is the guy at the moment.
Okay, let's just deal with this then. It's no try, but number 12 is in a deliberate offside position and plays the ball and stops the attack. Do we agree with
So it wasn't given there. But I mean, Talia just so sharp right now.
As Smith sends it off to Taylor. And Cody Taylor makes good ground. Ball available for Smith again.
And this is what I love. Just the quick hands.
Tried to pop it back inside.
The quick hands that the All Blacks are using at the moment lately in their games just creates overlaps and creates opportunities. Not necessarily overlaps, but definitely opportunities.
Again, they'll test the Wallaby defence.
And it's lovely to see. It's beautiful rugby to see.
As Cody Taylor.
For a while, yeah, I thought that this
They go forward.
this maul wouldn't go, but then the next thing it went. Rolling maul went, and it was a good try. And I think answering some questions about the rolling maul, because All Blacks have tried it more than once in the Rugby Championship and did not score. Well, this time they did.
Going into the tough stuff. Taylor goes up the middle. Bit of
Oh,
momentum here as Frizzell.
look at those phases. It's 18 phases, guys. 19 phases.
Not making mistakes.
This is what I'm talking about when I'm saying discipline. Absolute discipline from the All Blacks.
Smith again.
Now 20 phases. Now that takes a lot from a team to be this disciplined.
Away for Geordie Barrett. Quick.
And you see what happens.
And Jordan stretches and scores.
And I mean, gotta love the way that they just flicking it through the hands very quickly. Quick hands. But if you see the short highlights, you wouldn't see that that was 25 phases before they scored that try. You got to respect that.
Here's one of the new men charging Leota.
So I mean,
And Valentini at high pace.
Australia looking good, yeah. And this is what they need to be playing. This is how they need to be playing.
Karevi having a go himself, Karevi.
How good is the All Blacks at sealing those balls off that they don't score? I mean, you would have thought that would be a definite score, but the way they seal that ball off is just
Under the pump here at the moment.
unbelievable. It's really, really good defense by the All Blacks in general. They're defending every single try as if they're playing in the finals, and I really respect that.
Off it goes to Tupou. He's big and powerful.
Oh, it was really made some ground there.
Hands it off to Alessi, reserve hooker. Up off over the line and penalty.
Oh, Artie over the ball.
Straight on the ball.
Artie the first there.
As he does time and time again on it.
Such a quality player. And I mean, that's
Threatened to go
probably a
into
try
territory
saved.
for one of the few times. Laulala with the ball. Now Smith away for Mo'unga. Tokiaho. Smith again. Mo'unga
And I mean, it's not like the
comes up. Ball
Australians didn't try and defend their best. You know, they were coming up and they were really defending. And at sometimes, you know, the All Blacks looked a little bit flat at times. Like if you look at some of these highlights, but then when they get it going and moving through the hands and they start getting forward ball, they're just so dangerous.
tempo, Laulala.
But they've had to grind this out. This game, when you look at the final score, you were like, okay, now this was just a walkover, but it wasn't really. You look here, it was 60 minutes in, and it was 19-7. The game wasn't won yet, you know.
And then there's a left shoulder on the other side.
One of the biggest problems with Australian rugby is just discipline. I'm sure they're one of the top tier nations that gives away the most penalties. Them and probably Argentina.
The All Black captain.
Not of late with Argentina, but before, years before.
Frizzell goes hard. Smith again. Smith still going.
Yo. Good running, man. Good running with the ball.
Having a crack at the line. Playing an advantage. Another shot at the line.
And it's there. Another try. And Caleb Clark getting this one. He'd be happy about that. Seeing the little space there. And that guy's big like a forward. So, I mean,
Roygard slings it off for Tokiaho again. Now Roygard.
and this is where, you know, you started feeling now,
How much
65 minutes into the game, the Wallabies was just struggling. You know how they were pulling in defenders there. Look how many defenders are sucked in
Roygard
by the All Blacks, just playing through phases and phases and phases. That's phase 9 again. And just patiently playing with the forwards. And even sometimes the backs, you know, just doing crash balls and then the quick hands. Quick hands. I mean, 2 of these tries were literally thrown over the head. I know I've said it in the other highlights, but those quick hands are just so good. So good. Here now you start seeing the All Blacks saying, let's play. And this was such a good try. I mean, from where that try started, I mean, it's got to be probably the best try this year. If you look at the overall run. That was a bit of a mistake. And still, and Talia just so good. Too easy. And man, a combined team try. This just shows you, you know, what the All Blacks are like at the moment, how they're playing as a team. And you can't look past it, man. Like, look at how they move that ball around between everyone. No one's selfish. They keep the ball alive. Keep the ball alive. That's first priority with All Black Rugby. Keep the ball alive. And yeah, that's what I like about the All Blacks. They seem to become really patient with their forward play. Oh, Muhanga seeing that space and kind of deciding I'm going to get it myself. And just, wow. I mean, that is just super poor from Australia. You can see they've been broken down. And from a Muhanga point of view, he just decided, listen, I'm seeing space, I'm going to kick it, and I will be the first to get it again. And that's some willpower, man. That's some willpower. Did he score it? No, maybe he didn't.
Is that an Aussie crowd booing when an All Blacks try is scored?
Yeah, I think we're going to get a push here. That's it there. He tries to go down on the ball and he's just got that initial push.
It's tough.
It's tough. The TMO.
Yeah, guys, funny enough, I'm reacting to it now again. Since Saturday I watched the game. We had a few brews and a few drinks when I watched it, and funny enough, I can't even remember everything that well. But yeah, it was interesting to watch again. And what I read out of this, there's 2 things for me that stand out with the All Blacks at the moment. Number 1 is that their forward play and their phase play is very patient. I think that comes from a Joe Smith. Just, you know, phase after phase after phase after phase. That one try was 20 phases. Which team still does that, you know? It just shows you the maturity and the patience without making any mistakes. They've got confidence in their handling and they just keep working through the phases. Sometimes it looked like they weren't even making that much ground, but slowly but surely building it and staying patient. And then eventually when they decide to move it through to the back line, that's the second point that I'll say, quick hands, man, and keeping the ball alive. It's like the All Blacks just does this best. They back to old ways because that's what the All Blacks has always been best at, is keeping the ball alive. Offloading in the tackles, keeping the ball alive, and they're doing it superbly at the moment. So that combination between forward phase play, which is almost slowing it down a bit, but kind of, you know, bashing into the players, working through phases and sucking in the defense, and then the quick hands out is probably that 2-factor kind of strategy is working so well because they just suck in defenders and then just with the quick hands they find the overlap. So beautiful, beautiful, clever rugby at the moment, and it's looking good for the All Blacks. We'll see what comes next. It's going to be interesting this weekend. I'm actually really hoping the All Blacks are just going to experiment, bring some new blood in there. Let us see some guys that have not had a run to just create that depth for the All Blacks so they know what they got. And let's see if Eddie Jones has to actually play against the All Black team, which is not the A side as they call it. And let's see if he can beat them, you know, if it's more of a type of B side with some experimental players in the team. I would love to see if they can actually pull it off, and it will make for a really good game. Guys, if you enjoyed my commentary, just hit the subscribe button below. That way you make my channel grow and you make me very happy. So I thank you for watching, and I thank all of you There's a lot of Kiwi supporters here. There's a lot of Springbok supporters and from other countries. I can see it in the comment section, and you guys are kind and giving me some awesome feedback. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.